What's good, everybody? It's your boy Docs Forever. We back here for another episode of the Engineer's Corner. And this week, we're going to be talking about training your ear. This is the last video I'm doing training your ear. We went over it a lot of times, and like I told y'all before, this is like one of the main subjects of engineering that I had to get accustomed to and used to, because before I was, when I just jumped into engineering, I was all focused on plugins and focused on doing all types of stuff inside the box to like really get my mixes where I wanted them to be. And I didn't really focus on the things that I needed to, which was the things that had nothing to do with even touching the computer. And that was this right here, my ear. So that's why I want to really speak to everybody or whoever, watched the video that has aspirations of engineering. Sometimes you need to hone in on the things that's outside of the studio before you even come in the studio, because just paying attention to music and listening to certain ways or listening to certain things will make your game or your engineering skills like top notch. You know what I mean? Just by taking time to listen to shit. So anyway, this week I want to talk about the last part of training your ear, and that's your monitors. These things here, your speakers. Very important part of listening and training your ear. You have to train your ear to your monitors. When you buy a pair of monitors, I don't care what kind of monitors they are, they give out a certain sound, certain frequency, and the key point to all this is making sure your mixes translate well outside of the studio. When somebody puts it in their car radio or their headphones or listen to it on their cell phone or laptop, you want it to translate efficiently and superb. You want it to sound like magic, you know what I mean? So with the monitors, every monitor has a certain feel and a certain sound to it, and they do certain things to the to your music. So now you have to build a relationship with your monitors. So you got some monitors that are really heavy with the low end, some monitors that are extremely flat. And when I say flat, I mean there's no emphasis on any frequency. There's no emphasis on low end, mid, or high. Everything's just flat and right in the middle, so you can listen to the frequencies very accurately. Now, you don't necessarily need these speakers to mix, because I've mixed plenty of records without flat speakers. I'm not saying that's the way to go, but if you have to do it, all of us don't have the money to go buy a pair of high-end flat speakers to start mixing. And I don't want you to think I can or you can't start mixing without a certain type of speaker. That's bullshit. You can mix in your bedroom if you have a relationship with your monitors. You can mix anywhere if you have a relationship with your monitors and you know what those monitors are doing to the music. So combined with the room and your monitors, your room is a tool, your monitors are another tool. So once you have that relationship and know what the monitors you have are doing to your records or doing to your mixes, now you can respond correctly. You can make adjustments correctly. And when I say correctly, it's all creative. But with these moves and effects that you're putting on your vocals or your master, you know what they're doing and what they will sound like outside of the studio. So with your monitors, you want to give yourself some time to let them breathe. And if you get a new pair of monitors, just play regular music on them. Play your favorite artists. Put those records on and let them spin for a minute, and just sit back and listen to how they sound. Listen to how they translate to you. Listen to where everything is sitting in your monitors, the ones that you have in your studio. Just listen to where everything is at. And it's always good to always have a reference track when you're mixing. If you're mixing a song, you pull up, like I said, your favorite song, whichever genre or what type of song that is, pull it up and play it back and listen. Just go like that. Just like tap your feet, whatever. And then go back to your mix. And then see the difference. And there may be a major difference. Or your mix might sound even better. But you always want to compare so you can understand the translation. Major part. So yeah, that's it for this episode of the Engineer's Corner. I'm gonna come back next week with another joint. And yo, let's use our ears, man. Like, we need to make mixes great again. Fuck making America great again. We need to make the mixes great again. You know what I mean? Like mixes back in the day when MJ was doing it, or Bon Jovi, all those great records from the past. We had real engineers really sitting down and really putting that time in with their ear and technique. We need to get back to that, man. We need to make our music amazing. And that's all I want to do, and that's all I'm trying to put out. Is I'm not the best or the greatest engineer in the world, but I'm just trying to teach what I've learned in my experience, and hopefully so I can encourage the next engineer to take it to the next level. So that's what it is, man. So I'm gonna get back to this mix. See y'all later.